Hello everybody, June 15th, 2021. Good thinking of June. Sorry about May. My father had passed away and I didn't have time to really do anything. Hey puppy, little dog out there. Anyway, some interesting things been going on. Let's think of a quick thing. I'm going to do a part 2 probably next week, but for now, let's think about this for a minute. It's self-evident and undeniable, it seems today, that apparently probably less than 100 people in the G7 major powerful countries controlled like 90% of all the money, all the banks, all the media, newspaper, radio, propaganda, on social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter. You know, we know all that. It's mentioning all this. So these maybe few hundred people, let's say, plus or minus, it narrows down to maybe 10 of the ultra ones. And we know their names. And, you know, we noticed recently that they didn't have to pay taxes in the United States. It's been going on for a long time. This is nothing new. We talked about this back in the 80s when I was in college. We did a study on, like, what's up, you know, and this has always been going on. It's not really anything new. What's different today is the thing I'm on right now. It's called a smartphone. Didn't exist. And, I don't know, several years ago, Vladimir Putin had a announcement to the United States. He tried to warn the United States and Americans and people of the world that what the KGB couldn't do by force in the Soviet Union, they're doing in the Western world. People are gleefully, happily paying every month for by this little device, the social media devices that really basically are full of propaganda. They could censor things, add, subtract, suppress, modify, shape news stories, political bias, whatever the case may be. It's not so much like religion anymore or racial. It's really beyond that now. So let's leave it at that for now on a quick part 1. Let's think, what's going to happen in the future? Is it going to come down to like 2 or 3 guys that run everything? And the AI now has become a real factor. Artificial intelligence is no longer some silly sci-fi. This is in fact true. And they know now from our texting, what we watch, what we like, what we don't like. We have a personality index like China's doing. And they know who the refuseniks are, the people that question things, that think like moi, like us, and the ones that are I call them the lemmings, that follow everyone off a cliff, that don't think, they just react, which is sadly, it seems like the majority of the population. The sheeple. Rome used bread in circuses. And they had the red party and the blue party. They had the patricians and the plebeians. And they kept everyone bitterly divided and fighting on purpose to manipulate everyone, while the rulers profited and taxed everyone and were pretty much exempt from all the rulings that the creeds they would enact. They themselves didn't have to follow. So one has to pause here and think about the bigger picture and what's in the future for our children and grandchildren. Will it be like 1984? It seems that way. These devices are good, but then they also could be used for bad. It's like a double-edged sword in a sense. You know, you could shave with it, or you can cut someone's head off with it. Okay, peace out.